Welcome back to Basingstoke for what will be our penultimate game of the day now. It's the women's final, the ladies' final at 4.5 plus, and we're pleased to announce that it will be Emma Wrixon, Nia Rogers, who defeated Helen Kenner and Tara Jones 11-0 in their semi-final, taking on Taylor and Bignall. The Franklin South of England Championship Tour event number 14 of 14 reaches its conclusion in the women's division. And what a way to end the tour. A matchup that will bring power and varying strategic outputs from both teams. Joining me in the comms box is Sarah McCrary. A race to 11, but this time a format change. You've got to win 2 games to walk away with that gold medal. Sarah, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Hobbs, Mr. Showtime Hobbs. Looks like this is looking like a good game. It's a good start, isn't it? Nice little dinky war.
Forehand from Taylor goes wide, and Wrixon and Rogers, who have been the team to beat all day today, managed to get the better of Bignall and Taylor in their final group game quite comfortably. Swing and a miss by Bignall. Wrixon, awesome in her transition play to that non-volley zone.
Really good movement there. Good digging and coming up to the net and making that effective play.
And again, we see the engagement from Rogers and Wrixon at that non-volley zone has come into good effect. Trying to slow this game down, and here we go again. Taylor and Bignall instigate the speed up, but come out the wrong side of the exchange.
Yeah, the battle of the hands was won. Both Rogers and Wrixon on that one.
Rare error from Emma Wrixon, the ultra consistent Emma Wrixon. Wild from Rogers, who will partner up with our other gold medalist today, Lewis Oak. Phenomenal performance from Oak. We look forward to watching that partnership in action tomorrow.
So
Mixed
good.
doubles day tomorrow, Sarah. You're in action too.
Yeah. It was so good to watch Parker and Oak play. What a game. Bounce back from the net. Second server. Rogers and Wrixon to serve. Nice, powerful backhand by Bignall.
Ball dipping below the height of the net, causing trouble for Bignall, who has to hit up on the ball rather than forward. This generates issue. When that ball is above the height of the net, though, Sarah, the power of the paddles of Taylor and Bignall, second to none.
Oh, yeah. And they've got power, and they're not afraid to use it. Example.
Yeah, good example. And then return serve. Fortune for Taylor. Big swinging. Forehand catches the net cord. Rebounds into the body of Wrixon. Taylor just a little bit late with the contact point there. Not making contact with the ball in front of the hips. Waiting for that ball to be adjacent. Made that shot slightly more difficult.
Rogers and Wrixon staying consistent right now.
Maintaining the stack too, as are Taylor and Bignall.
Big power from Taylor.
Ball just catches the baseline. Ball is long from Bignall. So Wrixon and Rogers just get a 2-point lead once more.
Taylor and Bignall creeping up. 5-6. 1-point game now.
This game's just tightened up somewhat. Lost a little bit of rhythm. Again, the ball catches the baseline. Wrixon in the perfect position to take advantage of that pop-up, the drop from Rogers, the drive from Wrixon, and Rogers and Wrixon just re-establish their command on this women's final. Lovely drop, great pickup.
Oh, that was a good opportunity to do that, but it was just a bit too low, wasn't it?
Yeah, and look at Rogers' positioning on the replay. It's a good 3/4 of a metre away from the non-volley zone. That volley is a lot easier at the kitchen.
Look at this defense, though. Bignall and Taylor.
That's going long, and persistence from Rogers and Wrixon. And the difference in the last two rallies, Sarah, is that Rogers this time is volleying from the kitchen as opposed to being a meter behind the kitchen.
Yeah, that makes a big difference. Sticking on that kitchen line.
Big forehand from Bignall goes long. It brings about game point for Rogers and Wrixon.
Oh man, a bounce back. When that happens, you're like, oh.
Yeah, that's a tight call. Second game point, Rogers, Wrixon. Emma Wrixon just does not miss a third shot drop. And as a result, wasn't game point.
Oh wait, 9-5. Oh.
We're slightly out with our scoring here.
We're full of surprises today.
We're going to carry on. We thought this game point was actually 9-5-2. Nice defence from Taylor and Bignall. A great rally, a great exchange. Notwithstanding the scoreline, Sarah, my previous comment still stands. Emma Wrixon sublime on that third shot.
Absolutely beautiful. Yes. Wow, what a play.
Rogers and Wrixon choosing not to unwind the stack there. Let's see what happens here. Great return, Wrixon. Really is impressive stuff from Emma Wrixon. The stack does not unwind. And that's keeping Taylor and Bignall guessing.
We have the second server now. It's a very nice little dink drop. It just gives you not enough, but enough to work with, if that makes sense.
Makes complete sense to me, Sarah. We do get game point now. And there it is. Wrixon and Rogers get the job done. Slightly later than what we thought, but even still, success for Rogers and Wrixon in game number 1. They require one more game for victory, whereas Bignall and Taylor must win this game if they're to take it to a third and keep their hopes alive of taking away a gold medal. But the altering styles and strategy is evident for all to see here, Sarah. One team pace and power, the other team soft touch and resets.
Yeah, and it looks like the soft touch and resets are kind of working right now for that.
They are indeed. Wrixon and Rogers continue to nullify Bignall and Taylor. And by putting the ball into non-attackable locations, they are proving incredibly effective in managing to garner points. Meanwhile, Bignall and Taylor are just hemorrhaging errors right now.
Yeah, it's hard to try to fight your way out of that one when you have such consistency and you're resetting and you're just taking it on, everything that they're putting out, the hard drops, the hard shots, the drives, they're handling them so well, Rogers and Wrixon.
That ball goes wide from Taylor. That's a lovely third shot on the double backhand side of Megan Bignall. Brilliant from Bignall. That ball dipping right at the right time, and that ball's also balled out. So we're tied at 2-all.
Just couldn't get that one over. Again, it was just one of those balls that took the pace off just enough to kind of like throw you off a bit.
Meanwhile, for people watching at home, news that we will definitely be bringing the 3.5 mixed 50 plus final. Stephen Cato and Tina Lucas of Runnymede Royals taking on Nikki Spice and Phil Spice of Swindon Pickleball Club. Don't go anywhere. That bonus game coming up for you right after this women's final. Fortune for Wrixon and Rogers, but still work to do after the net kiss. And it's Rogers and Wrixon who continue in the ascendancy in their quest for gold. And another error from Bignall.
Oh, that was so close, but that defense, can we just talk about it for a minute?
Scramble defense, Sarah. Great baseline reactions from both Wrixon and Rogers. That ball was going miles long, and Rogers slaps at it. Just creates a small opening for Taylor and Bignall. Can they find some momentum? That's a lovely drop. Megan Bignall, wow. For such a player who's anonymized by power, her third shot drop is an absolute delight.
It is absolutely beautiful. So true, Nick. A nice third shot drop, and what a nice shot there.
And Rogers into a forehand. Rogers overreaching on the forehand drive. Sends that ball long. Second scoring opportunity. Wrixon, Rogers. 3-point lead. Game number 2. Ball goes long from Taylor. Ball's called out by Bignall. Didn't get a good view on that, but it appears that Rogers on the drive, but the ball was called out by Bignall. So 3-7 here, but the into-out forehand volley by Rogers continues to yield success.
That was lovely. That was a lovely forehand volley.
The return from Emma Wrixon, exquisite, on point, accurate, precise, and there is no stopping Wrixon and Rogers here. It's one-way traffic.
Woo! Wow.
And Bignall and Taylor are in a bit of a jam.
Second server now. Rogers and Wrixon have quite the lead at this point. We'll see if Taylor and Bignall can do something about that. What do you think, Nick? Will this give them the chance to kind of come back and make something happen?
They need to find some momentum, Sarah. And at the moment, there's no consistency coming from the team of Bignall and Taylor, but a rare error today from Rogers. Gap does close to 4. Is it now that Taylor and Bignall make their move? Wow. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Emma Wrixon picks a ball up. Woo. That was fairly behind her and at power on the overhead smash from Taylor. What a scrambled defence from Emma Wrixon. What a big moment in this final. That one is not coming back though. That is sent big. This is where Wrixon and Rogers want Bignall and Taylor. Rogers did not stay patient in that exchange.
They love the speed. Bignall and Taylor love the speed. They're ready to speed up. They're ready to hit hard. They're ready to go with that flow. So anything you give them, they're ready for that at the front, usually. That was a lovely shot.
Emma Wrixon, double backhand, defensive volley. The counter is a thing of beauty. So, scoring opportunities. Wrixon, Rogers. Another effective third. Patience required.
Yeah, here we go again. We've seen this before. Let's see how this one plays out.
Got to find the right foot of Bignall. And Rogers keeps attacking the left foot of Bignall. Got to go inside, vary the location on those dinks because repetitive play brings about repetitive results. And Bignall sitting comfortable on that backhand exchange.
Yeah, that's a good point. She knows what the pattern and what's happening, and so she's like, okay. And then it gives her that confidence that she needs to make her move.
Indeed, it does. Great analysis from Sarah McCrary here in the comms booth as this women's final reaches its closing stages, and Wrixon engages Taylor in the soft game, and it brings about championship points gold medal point for Rogers and Wrixon. Lovely reset. Double backhand from Wrixon again. That ball just goes wide. So, take that and Bignall have an opportunity. And they take advantage of the very first of those opportunities. Still a 5-point gap. Fast feet from Rogers.
And fast thinking.
And fast thinking and fast execution.
Yeah, and fast execution.
She's quite fast, isn't she, Nia Rogers?
She's a bit fast.
Good pick up from Wrixon. That ball caught the net. Change the location here. Ball goes wide from Bignall. There is the error, and it brings about the second championship point.
Wow. Here we go.
Here we go. Emma Wrixon, ball in hand. And there it is. Your Franklin South of England champions are Emma Wrixon and Nia Rogers. They walk away from Basingstoke with a gold medal. 11-5, 11-5. A comfortable success for Wrixon and Rogers, who have blown away all that have become before them today. Perfect execution of a strategy and game plan for Wrixon and Rogers. For Taylor and Bignall, missed opportunities, but I'm sure delighted with their silver medal. The action is far from over. As promised, we will be bringing you live the mixed doubles 3.5 senior final, but for now, the plaudits, the headlines, all belong to Emma Wrixon and Nia Rogers.